Well, well, if it isn't Meteion. I see you brought a friend today. Greetings, Ethan. An apple. Can you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share with Autumn. Oh, candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Meteion. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. Where's my apple? I'm sorry, Autumn. I wanted to show you my favorite thing, then I could ask about yours, but I failed. They're where I like. So there's this woman with a red dress back home.
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteion good. Autumn wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught her. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Meteion company. While you're away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with the next section of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emet-Selch and Hitlerdaeus will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. Oh, would I? If everyone's ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward Avistoma. Have care when you step outside a hut of other maybe more unruly creatures about. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It is the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation, that can endure on their own. Oh, so like Alpha. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born to magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it's considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation. It is hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. See? Yes. The arcane appears to be made of arcane. Oh. Ah yes, lightning pneuma, just as the report said. Although we can call the structure a beacon due to its form, it's in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, the element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish the aether. It appears Meteion is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the pneuma? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Come, give it a try. Oh god, orbs. Ugh. Perfectly done, Autumn. Look. See how they gather the feed, how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the Pneuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Pithaluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. So, is Meteion a living being? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision such as Hitler may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that's all I need to know. Oh, you're finished already. I'm sorry. I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Love these things. It's adorable, but beware its sneeze. Hermes went flying once. Ironic.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
Oh, more of the flower.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis.
Yeah.
Entelekis. Like me.
Telekeys. Emotion sensors.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy.
So they knew about it.
Well, it has no will of its own. It is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
Dynamis.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Is that so?
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter, on account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis.
So it's only able to make the colors because we don't have as much aether.
Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteion?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%.
2 to 1?
The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river...
Why did I get the feeling they accidentally did that to disastrous results?
Not that I have such grand ambitions.
Uh-huh.
Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Entelechy. Like me.
I wish.
So, are we the same? Entelechys.
I don't want to rip them all. Not this time. I have enough to transcend my limits with nothing but willpower and hubris. Maybe because we're sundered we became
That
Entelechys?
sounds more akin to the desperate flailings of a wild beast when facing imminent death.
I mean, also possible. Also, how dare you?
A deficit of ether alone does not an Entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it.
Oh, trust me. It's almost necessary in certain raid mechanics. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there's an entirely different form of energy and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in Celestial, it would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join. That is, I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join? Oh, you wish to know why Emet-Selch was chosen for the convocation. I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word. Lastly forgotten, we're here to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Damn, so close. We're friends in thinness. Yeah, thin buddies unite. Apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it's released into the world. No creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. Oh. Okay. Well, one of them appears to be glowing, so that might not be great. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimen, created from the concept, could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. The third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished and cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For a change that manifests in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With a satanic balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis will indeed struggle to manipulate wind. It is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I will transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate the wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go such lengths. You don't know. Of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of aether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet, convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, and uncouth and unseemly as running about robless. Shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It makes them excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. What the hell happened to you? Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emet-Selch, I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight. Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith, and run along. Emet-Selch is out of sight. Good, let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emet-Selch train the Charybdis. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see aether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be! As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. That settled, let's begin at once. Autumn, I want you to go to Emet-Selch. Tell me you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Now off you go and good luck. Unflaggingly persistent, that's my specialty. Hey, buddy. Oh, no you don't! I'm not lifting a finger. There. Ugh, I don't know what Hythlodaeus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. Please, friend.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet-Selch. Please teach it to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emet-Selch. Please.
Don't make the baby sad.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Oh! I know that mount.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
I'll get my popcorn.
You were wondering why Emet-Selch joined the convocation.
It'd be cute to know.
Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emet-Selch has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree.
You could say he's capable of building empires.
If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emet-Selch to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents.
It's fine.
And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
You fly.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emet-Selch? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.